Okay, this is going to be a wild video um, where I'm actually going to show a live trade. And, I know I've been, all my videos you see, I just win, win, win. Haven't lost in September, end of September. I think it's September 27th on. I haven't lost, haven't had a red day, right? And that's true. Doesn't mean I don't get into trouble. Um, in that mix, in one of the videos, I blew a 25K account. I lost 1,500, but then I came back and got the money back. I was trading minis at the time, and I probably shouldn't have been trading minis on a 25K account. One at making $2,200 back, going up 700 for the day. So that's all good news. But from that point on, I said, you know what? If I was trading micros, I would not have blew the 25K account. That was my lead account. So I just switched it to a 50K, and now I'm in this great level here of almost having 10 funded 50K accounts. I'm $500 away. One is already passed. My lead account's passed. 9 accounts are, $500 away. But today, I almost blew the whole damn thing trading micros. Crazy. I trade a little bit of mini. There was, I think in my last video, it was a malfunction. Not a malfunction, but Ninja froze and my stop got hit with 6 micros. I took like $140 loss. And then I traded three different times with minis, and I got the money back, and then I went back to micros. Luckily, I did. So this is the trade. I was in for an hour and 15 minutes and got me in trouble. I'm going to walk you through what my logic was, and it makes me think: do I have to go back to the drawing board? Let me see if we can get this going here. I have to minimize this. Okay, so this is right where it started, and you could see I was way down. I was like, all right, let me just see. I was confident I was going to get it. Now, this level right here, this 54, I really thought that was going to hold up, and I added a bunch in there, and it got me down to 77. So I needed still, even here, a 30-point bounce to get out of break even, which is like, ugh. Now, this could have easily kept going down, especially down to 95. This is where my Ludwig level is. So I knew it could have went here. I'm down $1,000 here. I had disengaged the loss. I was like, all right, I'm either going to blow these accounts or not. And again, it's not life or death for me. If I would have blown it, I would have been back to the drawing board. But I salvaged the day, but I feel like I got to go back to the drawing board to not get in trouble like this. I said I recapped how I traded and why I traded, but this is the actual trade. And I'm going to skim through it. And you're going to see when the market flips. I think it went into the 30s before it flipped around. So that's almost 50 points away, at least 40 points away. It was like 45 points away. And I knew these were key levels, like this 50. If I broke this 55 pretty good, I knew we were probably going to go back to the 77. But we could have easily went down to 95, and there goes the account, probably down the drain. And you start over again. I'm just going to skim this because it just was forever. Yeah, look, it came all the way down in the 30s. Wow. Yeah, so I was kind of thinking that was it here. But, I was going to do or die. I could have took the $1,000 loss and traded minis to get it back because I've done that in the past. But, I knew this 54 area, if it could come back. And then, a lot of times it would hit 54 and then go to 95, and that's it. So I knew that was the risk. But you can see the NQ really wasn't that. It was flat for the day, and it was up 100 at one point. YM is up, and ES is up, not down. So I was confident, even if it was going to continue down, I was going to get at least a good pullback to get out of this trade, or get out with a few $100 loss. And you're going to see a lot of times I'm hovering over the close button, but I'm going to skim because it's just too damn long. I want to get through this. Okay, here we go. We break the 55. That 55 level was key. And we went through it pretty good. I was like, all right, we got this now. But I could see how much there's still 44 minutes of this video left. So obviously it could have came back down to the 30s again. Wow, it came down to 31. Let's just keep scrolling and see what happened. It failed, right? Now, ES, this was key to look at. There's a Ludwig level here. I know a lot of times it hits and it continues its downtrend. I play that trade, and look what happened. Pulled back, boom. If I was trading this, I would have took shorts here. I probably would have took a short here, and I would have won it. if it was say NQ. But if I was trading ES, I would have took shorts there. Now, I also know, now we're through this level. I'm watching ES because NQ gets through pretty good now. I'm confident. Now I'm like 15 points away. I'm going to look here. I'm only down, $500 or so, 15 points away. And I'm through that level. And even if it's going to pull back, a lot of times it pullbacks, then it's going to launch. This was the key here. ES had to get through this level. So I knew NQ was not going to go anywhere until this got through. So I'm watching this, knowing that this is the make or break it. And being that NQ got through that Globex, there was a good shot ES was coming. But you can see ES was up for the day. It was up 18 or 19 or 20 for the day. So I was like, all right, this is just a huge pullback. It's going to come back second and standard third deviation levels. Usually when price gets here, I get a really big spike up. And the same on the other side. When it's second and third on the upside, you get a pull back down. So I'm confident I'm getting out of this. I wasn't really panicking too much because, again, it's Apex. It's not my money. It's Apex money. And all right, back to the drawing board. I put so much work into it, so much time. I'm so close. I didn't want to blow it, but I was confident this trade was going to at least get me down where I could, exit out with maybe just a couple $100 loss, break even, or make a couple of bucks. And I want to make it a couple of bucks. So let's just, I'll scroll through it as quick as I can because it's kind of long. And you could see the fight is going on right here. And ES has to break, and I know that. I'm even watching YM. I go to YM once in a while. Let's keep going. Yeah, it can't get through, and it looks like it could very well pull back down. I hit 5 points down. I knew that. I was like, all right, we got to – but now look, NQ's holding on. ES is not. When I see this, I was like, all right, ES has to follow. It's staying above that Globex. ES got to follow. That was in my head. And look, it's fighting. And boom, I think there it broke it. Hold on. This is where I felt like I'm getting this. I don't know when. Let's go back. It was a nice burst. So right from here, it's going to blast right through that level. That's when I felt like, all right, I think we got this. Again, it's still 24 minutes for the trade. That's how long it took. A lot of times it goes through and boom, I get 20 points NQ right to my target. Even this going up to 75, I win. Once it gets through there, I kind of feel like, all right. And it got through, 70 was the next thing. I knew it had to get through, and boom, it got through 70 right there. Now I probably go back and look at NQ. And where am I? Yeah. Now, there was another level I had at 69. I knew it had to get through 69, 70. And now I'm only 7 points away from break even. So I'm feeling confident that I got this. My loss is only down to 200, 300. I'm in 15 contracts. And you can see I'm just moving my stops up because there was a good chance it was going to go up like a rocket. And I would have, took 6 or 8 contracts off. But I was going to try to get this if it blasted through this level. Once price just slowed down, I was like, I took everything out, like it really before 80 or right at 80. I just wanted to, I didn't care. It wasn't about how much money am I going to make. It was, look, I was thinking about closing it right there because it couldn't get through 70 and everything was stalling. So I was really, I'm on the close button right there. I would have took the $200 loss and either tried to get it back in minis or just try it again tomorrow. Like take a losing day and say, all right, I haven't had a losing day since September. Well, what if I lose $200 in one day? Big deal. Get it back tomorrow, So I might do that eventually, and maybe I should have done that. But again, with all this going on, I'm going to scroll because you see me watching. This is just NQ chart, and that's that level I was watching where it could not. It got through a little bit, and the fact that I got through a little bit was confident. It's going to get through 70 and go. Plus, there was other factors involved. Let me keep scrolling here. Yeah, it's down to 63 again. I think it goes all the way back down to 50 or 54. But again, as long as it doesn't break this, a lot of times it hits and then goes like a rocket, 20, 30 points up. I don't think that exactly happened. Here's the ES now. This line, this is crucial. It's got to hold this level. And again, it could pull back and then shoot up. That's normal price action. The fact that I'm above it and it broke it and it's staying there, even if it pulled back, sometimes it needs that steam to think about bouncing a rubber ball, a Super Bowl. You bounce it off this brick wall and boom, it's going up. That's what, I've seen this price action over and over again. So now I know this is it. It's got to get through. And if it doesn't, it can easily drop right back down to 43 or lower, the low of the day right here. So let's keep scrolling because I think it took forever. I'm still 30 minutes. Oh no, 20 minutes left of the trade. But still, 20 minutes. I only needed 7 or 8 points. That's how long it took. It was like, wow, look at this pullback. What a nightmare. I was 7 points away, and now I'm going back down to Globex. And I know if this don't hold, I'm in big trouble. It's big trouble. So let's see what happens. It's holding. Here, this has to hold. Again, this is that thing. Is it going to hit and go like a rocket, which eventually did, or is it going to break? And I don't think it ever broke. Now, something happened with the Dow Jones, which made me feel good, right? This spike, this bar broke this level pretty good. I was like, all right, if the Dow broke that and it actually gets through, everything's going up. And that's what happened. You're going to see. So I was still feeling good because it was above these levels, all of them. Even, let me go see if I go to, yeah. Oh, there you go. This made me smile. Let me go back to that. Watch this YM. All right. Hold on and take next chart. Yeah, I'm going to it here. Boom. Okay. The fact that this pierced it here, pulled back, and then rocketed up again, and it's up 100. I'm like, all right. Everything's holding. This is blasting off. I got it. So I was confident. Again, I wasn't looking to hit. I was looking to trade. I'm at $203 in profit, but that was gross. I think my net was $170. I needed $30 to get my goal for the day. So again, look, it's pulling back down to Globex again. But I was saying, I didn't have the sound of it. I was like, YM. I was like, what are you waiting for, NQ? Let's go. It's above. It's going. The Dow's at 100. You're at 10. Let's go. When I saw this signal, this is a crossover trade, a 20 EMA, 50 EMA. It's above, and you can see the signals were decent. This one lost, this one won, this one won. And I'm looking for this kind of movement here. I see, look at ES. It's at its highs from this battle here. I'm like, all right, ES is blasting through it. Look at the Dow Jones. I'm like, that's it. I got it. And now, for some reason, NQ's not following them. But I'm like, it's just, and I never know who follows. Does ES follow NQ? Does NQ follow ES? Does the Dow Jones, who follows who? And I really don't know. I don't know if there's any rhyme or reason or if anybody follows anybody. But the fact that I had YM and ES blasting up, and you could see, I said, NQ's, it's got to come. It's got to come. And it's got to blast through the side. I still never passed this. I was like, here's another shot. This is another shot we got to get through. Now I'm up 18. So I'm feeling really good that we're going to get it. 68, 69. This was what I was looking at right here. That was the high. I knew if it blasted this, chances are it's going to this level right here, at least. And it could have hit this level and went back down to 30. So I was just looking at stay alive. Let me see where I'm at now. Yeah, I'm down 165, 150. I'm feeling good here. I'm 5 points away. I'm looking to close. If I got to a spike to 79.80, I would hit close and got out. Look, I'm green for the day now. Green for the day. So I was feeling confident. I knew it could have pulled back at any time. The schizophrenic NQ. But with ES blasting off, Dow Jones blasting off. Let's just scroll. This is still another 11 minutes of torture. It was torturous. I don't trade for an hour. I trade for like 30 seconds a minute, and I'm done. So this was really torture for me. I'm not a fan of trading like this, and probably shouldn't have been. So I really got to go back to the drawing board and figure out, how do I avoid these situations? What could I do? And, I could have took the $1,000 loss, but in the long run, did I make the right decision? Yeah, and now here we go. Look what torture this is like. Like it knows I'm in at 77, right? It shot up from 70 to 75 in like 2 seconds, and then it decides to stop before I go green. Now I can hit close at any time and, save the day. Even if I lost $100 or $200, I consider that saving the day compared to where I was at 31. Look where I was, 32. Yeah, that's 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Yeah, almost 50 points. Again, I'm at break. Like it will not. Like it knows I'm at 77, right? Being it was struggling there, my gut says, all right, it's going to touch this, and it's shooting straight back down at Globex again. Let me get out of this trade. And again, I would have been happy if I made $10 on this trade. I want to make it more, not much more, maybe $50. Well, I was at 203. I think I made $74. But let's scroll it a little more. Look at this, pulling back on me. Still, price action that I trade, the way I would, if I was trading, I would have took a long at 70 and got out at 75 if I was trading. And, those trades would have won. I'm looking at ES again. This is regular NQ, and you can see that level at 79. And it's at 70. It's approaching it. So I was like, I might have to cut out at 79. It's, 1 point, 15 contract, but who cares? But I was confident I was going to at least hit 79. That's why I was right on the close button. I think it blasted through, and so finally I get a little green. I'm like, all right, it's inching. It'll get there. I wasn't really panicked. There we go. Wow, look at this. Hit the 79. I could have got out there. I think I might have moved down a little bit too when I saw it struggle at 79. I said, shit, I should have got out of 79. I think I might move my targets. Let's see. Oh, hold on. I think I did. I might have moved down. Yeah, decrease. I'm moving down a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I did move down a little bit. I took him out at that 79 minute and a half before 80. And 80.50 never got hit. Order filled. I mean, look at what I'm up 6 contracts, because those were the longs from like 50 or even 30. I might have added a contract, or 40. I might have added a contract. That's why I'm up $240 in 6 micros, which is incredible. But that's the power of managing the trades with micros. Look, it's just crazy. Like, it hit the 79, it wouldn't come to the 80, and it does that a lot too. And I knew it could have really reversed on me, and then I would have just cut out. And even if I would have lost $100 for the day or $200 for the day, I wouldn't care. It's approaching me again here. I think it's going to hit me, and it does. Yeah. Order filled. You can see the delay and the lag, and this is a brand new Pro VPS now, like 4 times the specs. I'm not really noticing much of a difference between the basic and the Pro, but it can't hurt, and it's $140 a month instead of $50. So, but again, I'd rather have a better computer, and I don't know if it's really making much of a difference. Look, now I got 2 contracts left. You can see I'm up, and no matter what happens here, I know I'm safe for the day. Only 2 micros left. I'm out of danger here, so I'm breathing a little easier. And it's funny, I'm just thinking 79 is where it's going to hit reverse. If it happens to blast through, I had 1 more left, but I think I want to take them both out. Yeah. I was like, all right, I'm done with this. That, I put it right below the Ludwig level. And now it's coming to 75. Oh, there we go. I must have just said, let me get out of this crap. Or it actually hit me. But that 79 was a Ludwig level on the NQ. Look how close that is. And I'm market if touched. And I know I give back, but I don't care. I'll give back, 1 tick to get my order filled. It's too many times my targets in the past, my targets were hit, never filled, and the trade went against me, and I, when I'm losing the trade or blowing an account because my target never got filled. So I said, you know what, market if touched, I don't care. I want my order filled, and I'll take the tick loss or 2 tick loss, whatever it is. Look, I'm decreasing just to get out of this thing. It doesn't want to go to 80, which does happen. Then another decrease. There you go. Order filled. Holy Macarena. So you can see, even though I'm green every day, that was dangerous. I probably shouldn't have did it. I got to figure out how to correct that where I don't get in danger like that. So I'm going to go back to the drawing board a little bit. Probably going to still continue micros, but have to maybe change my game plan a little bit. So I wanted to post that because all my stuff is kumbaya, and you can see I struggle too.